Hey, I'm Connor Nielsen of CS Reviews. You know what I really love? A good movie. Alright, so you might notice I'm not wearing my hat right now. I decided, since Star Wars is the most influential movie for me, I decided to pay it some respect and make it different from the rest of the crowd. Star Wars, I worshipped for on and off for about 9 years of my life. I just hold it very dear to my heart. Not the prequels, but the original ones with Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, R2-D2, C-3PO, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Darth Vader. I mean, all these characters I just grew up with, and I just figured that it's day 5 of Sci-Fi Week. So, what can you do when you're dedicating a whole week to sci-fi and not do Star Wars? I mean, you can't do that. So, I have decided to do Star Wars. Quick shout-outs to Taroodle, Charlie, and the group of Taroodle. You guys are great. Also, LaserD99, love the Batman movie bash. I like your top 10 list. Just great movie reviewer. Gothic Pyro Vamp, Lynn, you are great. And Countdown Gods, Dustin, Mr. Google, you are a great movie reviewer. I'm really enjoying your videos. And last shout out, Cinema Connection 1. What would we do without you? I mean, you got me into movie reviewing. So I have to give you a shout out. Anyways, Star Wars, starring Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, and Harrison Ford. This was Harrison Ford's very first movie as Han Solo, sorry. Okay, so if you're not aware with the story, and if you have not seen this movie before, have you lived under a rock your whole life? Sorry, who hasn't seen Star Wars? I mean, we all know the story. When a rebel ship is being attacked by the evil Empire, 2 droids escape with a distress signal from Princess Leia, and they get captured by Jawas, and then get sold to Luke Skywalker, and then they meet Ben Kenobi, Obi-Wan Kenobi, played by Alec Guinness, and they head off into an intergalactic quest, and it is just a great movie. The first part, Star Wars, is amazing. We get to meet all the characters, and that's basically the story. It's basically a princess rescue mission. That's mainly what it is, but just the characters, and it has so many memorable characters. What makes these characters memorable is they're not going for like the Academy Awards. It's not like, no, we have to escape now. No, they are having a fun time on the set, and they just put, a unique personality and not trying. They were having fun while doing it, and that's what really makes these characters memorable. Excuse me. I also really enjoyed the animatronics, puppets, and stop motion. Those are really amazing. I think that those are a great way of special effects. CGI is one of the most overrated ideas ever. I mean, it's a cheap way to make you look like a genius when you're not. I mean, anyone can use CGI. I mean, 2001: A Space Odyssey, it's all camera work. Inception, they use camera work and turning the cameras and taking and all that. And you can even go to King Kong. If you ever look at some of the way they filmed that, it's amazing. And Star Wars, they didn't use CGI, and that's what I think is just really great about this. I really enjoyed the action. I really enjoyed the climax. I really enjoyed the characters. Cons, the lightsaber duel was very weak choreography, I must say. I mean, it's more about the meaning behind the duel than the actual duel itself. Alright, I'm probably going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. and a 9 out of 10. Alright, Empire Strikes Back. Probably, in my opinion, the greatest sequel of all time. This is by far better than Star Wars. Aliens is, in my opinion, the second greatest sequel, because what makes The Empire Strikes Back a better sequel is that it's better than the original. Everyone knows it. But Aliens is not better than the first Alien. But I think that Aliens and Empire are just as good as each other. But the reason Star Wars is like 8 places higher than Aliens is because it's just, all 3 of these movies together, I count all 3 of these movies as one big movie because, it was all written, the screenplay was just written once and then they divided it into 3 parts. And you can't have any one without any of the others. You can say, oh, you can just have the first one by itself. No, you can't. They have so much open ends and everything that needs to have closure. You can't just have the second one. If you start off the second one, you're like, why are they on Hoth? And you can't have the third one. It's the third part. It's the final chapter. Anyways, the plot of the Empire Strikes Back, they're out in the very harsh, wintry planet of, the Arctic planet of Hoth, and the Empire has found them after they destroy the Death Star in the very first one, and they come after them and try to attack them. They invade the rebel base, but Princess Leia and Han Solo, Chewbacca, and C-3PO leave and manage to escape, while Luke and R2-D2 hop in an X-Wing and fly to Dagobah so he can become a Jedi, train to be a Jedi Master to avenge the death of his father, and because Darth Vader killed him, and he being trained by Yoda, in my opinion, the all-time greatest movie character. I know a lot of people are not going to agree with that, but he's just my all-time favorite. I shouldn't say greatest, my all-time favorite movie character. Alright, and then they go to Bespin and meet Lando Calrissian, and the Empire finds them in Bespin. That's really the premise of Empire Strikes Back. Pros, I like how they introduce new characters, like Yoda and Lando Calrissian. Great characters, and has a lot better choreography in the lightsaber duel at the end. One of the most dramatic and amazing scenes of all time. Again, the acting is very fun, very memorable characters, and I don't know, it just is very entertaining and it's fun. That's what I like about this series. And the Empire and Return of the Jedi. Premise, Return of the Jedi. Oh yeah, after Han Solo gets frozen in Empire Strikes Back, they go to Tatooine and fight Jabba and get Han Solo back, kill Jabba the Hutt and Boba Fett, and then head to destroy the new Death Star that the Empire is building. Emperor Palpatine is introduced as an actual character instead of a very ominous figure. He's introduced as a character, played by Ian Holm. Very good performance. Well, I would say good performance. Very it's kind of started the stereotype of the I have taught you well, apprentice. That's where the whole cliche came from, is the Emperor. I did find the Emperor was very single note, never really changed. You never find anything interesting about him. He just laughs and shoots lightning out of his hands. Anyways, they go to Endor to destroy the force field around the new Death Star as it is under construction, and then Lando Calrissian and the rest try to destroy the Death Star. That's how, and Luke Skywalker goes to destroy Darth Vader. And also, pros, once again, fun performances, just like all the other ones. I really enjoyed just about everything about it. I really like the new characters. Cons, once again, the Emperor's too single note. He never really changes. Everyone, Some people say that the Emperor is a better villain than Vader. I mean, come on, how stupid are you? I mean, he's Darth Vader. I mean, he adapts. You get to know more about him. You learn his backstory and everything, and that's what makes him great. And then the Emperor Palpatine, he's all powerful, but you never really so he shoots lightning out of his hands. That's about it. Oh, he's all powerful. He shoots lightning out of his hands. But I mean, and he laughs. Oh, I'm sorry, his evil laugh. Right. It's just I found it very. I don't know. I found Darth Vader a lot better as a movie villain. He's more compelling and just has better charisma, even though he's a voice box. Cons, the Ewoks are just ridiculous. Everyone goes, "Oh, they're so cute!" They're just aggravating. I didn't like them. They're too cutesy and teddy bearish. But really, that's all I have to give it. I'd give Empire Strikes Back a 5 out of 5 stars, 10 out of 10. First Star Wars, 4.5 out of 5 stars, 9 out of 10, and Return of the Jedi, 4.5 out of 5 and a 9 out of 10. By far, my all-time, definitely one of the greatest trilogies of all time, and the prequels were just ridiculous. I'm sorry, I did not like the prequels that much. Phantom Menace was frustrating. Attack of the Clones was a stupid love story. I mean, I did not like Attack of the Clones. The third one was okay. Hayden Christensen is probably the worst actor around. I mean, I really do not like him. I just found that the last half was a lot better. But I mean, come on. No! That was just hysterical. Okay, this is Connor Nielsen of CS Reviews signing out.